Here we go. All right, guess the topic. Guess the topic, Mark, because I didn't talk to you about it. So guess the topic.
Let's go. The topic, let's go over social media.
No. That was last week. Or the
Scripting.
week before. No. What? Which one was it?
Scripting.
No. That was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Planning.
Guess. One more. Kind of. Here, I won't ruin it for you.
Okay,
close.
close.
Our team did something pretty cool. They put something together here, and we're not going to go it super deep because we'll probably go in on a coaching call on this for teams, but in brokerages. There is the link. Let me know that you can open it, and you can open it. Good.
Yep.
Perfect. Then let's go over this, because over the last years, we've put together the things that are the most important pieces to creating great teams. And these are the core components to teams and brokerages. Now you may be saying, well, I don't have a team or a brokerage. That's okay. We're going to go over this anyway, because all of these pieces are important to just your business. And as you scale, you'll even be more prepared, regardless if you want to build a team full of agents or a team with staff. And so the very first thing that I noticed here, I do want to go over some stats here. Real Trends has got one. It says, based on the recent study, teams 61.8% on average do better than brokerage firms. Massive difference, 13.8% on average in terms of gross margin. And I don't know that a lot of you know that, but when you look at, I'm going to stop sharing, but when you look at the big brokerages like Keller Williams, EXP, Remax, these companies, you would assume they make a lot of money, but no, the money is in the teams. So what you're going to start seeing over the next few years are companies like Side, Livium, which is only KW, and Place, which just opened up a little bit more to outside. They're going to come in and have a bigger footprint because they make a lot more money because they function like a team, right? So their revenue is much higher. So just note that we are seeing a trend there. And look at this, over the past 10 years, brokerages have seen a decline in agent productivity by 17.7% from an average of 8.9 transactions per agent to an average of 7. So let's just say round up to 2 transactions less, right? And that's pretty big. And that goes to show that the brokerage is losing, as a whole, brokerages are losing track as to how to be able to help out individual agents. So when agents are joining, they're finding less and less the reason that they're joining a brokerage is the actual brokerage. It's more of the team or the people involved with that brokerage or team. So those are important things for me. So very first thing I thought of was leadership when it came to that. And I wrote these out. Our team put it together and made it really pretty. And so, as you know, Mark is one of the leaders of our team, and he's an important piece to everything that happens on the team. Not only do he and I play pickleball, I mean, that's important too. But when it comes to leadership, I think there are some things that we look for in our leadership. And whether I'm talking to you personally out there or I'm talking to Mark, there are some components to leadership that we need to look at and say, well, what are they? And I think the number one thing is people look for leaders that can help them get to where they want to go. And if we're talking about real estate specifically, that means that they're looking for you to actually get real results. Like, I want to close transactions. That's what it comes down to. I mean, Mark, what was the reason that you joined the team in the first place way back?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing was support, and being able to work in a team environment where I was able to kind of kickstart my business with leads and kind of learning the ropes.
Yeah, and I mean, when it comes to transactions, you came to close transactions, right?
What was that?
You came to close transactions, right?
Well, yeah, to make money for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
That's the number one thing. And I think people kind of hop around that. It's like, well, people join a team because you're nice. And look, we're nice, no problem. People join a team because of the culture, of the community. And And I'm like, Blair, I beat Mark at pickleball. There you go.
No, he doesn't.
I totally beat you, Mark. Rematch.
Yes, today.
That's so funny. And I think we forget that people come in because at the very beginning, they want to make money. That's what it comes down to. They want to close transactions. And so put that at the forefront. Now, the reason they stay is very different. And this is why I want you to work on your skills. Like as a leader, what does that look like skill level, right? I want to be able to communicate well with the team. And if I'm not able to, then bring in leaders that can do that for us, right? This is why Mark is a great piece of our team structure. He communicates with a good portion of our team on a consistent basis, right? And I'm not able to communicate as often as Mark, but Mark does it. And so people join the team because they want to close transactions, but they stay because of the culture. They stay because of the results. They stay because of the kind of leader that they're around. They want to be more like those people. They think that you can help them get to where they want to get to as an individual, as a real estate agent in their business. It becomes more well-rounded as they stay. And so, Mark, besides me beating you at pickleball, what's the main reason you stay on the team?
To hear your jokes like that.
There you go.
No, I'm just playing. No, well, I mean, at this point in time, it's shifted where now I have like a little mini team on the team, and it's great. I love that. I love helping people, and I love obviously we're coaching together in a coaching business, and I mean that's huge, and also being able to help individuals on a team platform. With the coaching thing, it's like we're coaching them, and we hear about their success stories, but on the team, like on Tristan and Associates, we actually get to like feel their success because we're all working together to close a transaction together. Yeah. So that's one thing I really, really enjoy now on the team, as well as getting the leads too, of course.
Yeah, and I mean you're doing pretty good this. What are we, fall? How many you got? You just opened up your fourth one or about to. So
yeah.
And our price point is much higher. So we always have to say that because it's just a different market where we're in. So you finally put in that one in escrow under contract for Ojo. So good job.
Yes. That one was good. That was the Ojo lead. And you came in as a buyer for like 1.6 and then found out very quickly that he was looking to sell his house for like 2. So that was a really
he came in as a buyer.
Good click.
I want to buy it. And then after you talk to him, you're like, oh, you're also a seller. Do you want to sell? Yeah, I do. All right, I'll list your home.
Yeah, I can do all of it.
That's the best. All right, let's continue on this leadership one. There's 6, so I don't want to get stuck on the first one. Never stop learning. That's one thing that we're continually doing all the time. And know the market and evolve with the market. I think is very key because as leadership, we're looking to make sure that we let the people that are looking to us to help them grow, that we're also letting them know where the market is heading, right? Because if we're not, then they miss on these opportunities that they could have had. Best example is Mark, COVID. I said, this is going to change your life. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the year, beginning of that next year, it changed your life, bro.
Absolutely,
your life changed. I said, all you need to do is work your ass off. And here's what you do. Here's what's going to happen. And your life will change. And I think people that you're leading in a team, a brokerage, they need to understand what's happening. Like, how do we shift into the current market? What do we do? What's working? What's not working? Like, what's next? What's happening this year, next year? Mm-hmm. And I think they look to that. They look to us for that. So part of that is continually learning, and part of that is being out there and working as well. So know the market and evolve with it. Next is tech. This is where a lot of companies and teams fall apart. The tech, I mean, here's a few that we use. Follow Boss, which we use. Artificial intelligence that's built inside of Chime. We use Chime. Open to close makes our life easier with transactions. Redex for dialing and finding all those expireds and for sale by owners, and Revaluate. They identify within our system what leads are better. I'm going to showcase really quick to show you part of this so you can better understand the tech that we use. And in some cases, it's built into one piece of software, like for me, Chime. If I go over to Chime, I'll show you some things here. So I'm going to share my screen with you. And no, I don't own part of Chime. So I'm just showing you because this is who we use. So if I go up here to Chime, I'm going to have, this is their dashboard, but a few things that make our life easier. If I go over to Smart Plans right here, they have a section where we can scroll over and just have, if I want to create smart plans that after closing, it has them over here. During the transaction, property marketing, opportunity capture, nurturing, which a lot of you need, and initial contacts. They're all over here. So if I would click on it, it has them all built out. I can change them and tweak them right here. So again, technology, right? You have to know how to use it. First, you have to know where to go, and then you have to know how to use it, right? So then on the left, you can see all the other items right here. Our AI assistant. We still have ours named Grogu. He's a little Yoda character, but we have ours on only to engage leads off of our normal time. See, active hours, 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Outside of that, they're not working. We just have our agents calling them. But again, our AI says, well, for lead conditions, only the YLOPO sources for us. And during the pipeline, these are the only ones that it's working. So that means the AI comes in and starts contacting these people only. And on the left, on the top right, you can see right here, these are all of the opportunities that we have that pop up. And look, all of you have this in some way or another on your CRM. I'm just showing you something that because we're able to use it well, because we took the time to understand it, right? The technology's here. Now we're using it. And if I go to the the clients that pop up, I'm going to show you the reevaluate scores that I was talking about on the sheet. So reevaluate, what it is it identifies with their algorithm who I should be contacting. So let's say we go to Amanda. This one says that it has a 97% score for her. Let's take a look at her and find out why. It looks like if we go with the lead score that they gave us, the lead score is kind of crappy in comparison. But what happens is reevaluate is identifying other things that we don't know about. So far, you see the lead analysis for Chime says they have good contact info. Well, that's a good start, right? But that's all we've got. And that's why we put in reevaluate, because they go in on the back end and they jump into other items, like they grab their email address, they check them out on social. If they can get as much information from other places through their email address and through their phone number, they dump them in and they say, hey, we think that these people are higher quality because they're shopping at Home Depot more. It looks like they're looking at this on their credit line. Hey, they went over here, and these are usually indicators based on our algorithm that they may buy or sell sometime soon. So that is, Mark, let's see what we got. We got a couple of questions I missed. All right, dude, if you need to jump, don't worry, just jump. Can you share your systems, Kristen? Yeah, we totally can. Are Chime and Follow Up Boss essentially the same type of tool? They aren't, unfortunately. Susan, Follow Up Boss is a CRM that connects with all of these other websites and lead generation tools. It's incredibly diverse. And so if you need just the CRM portion because you want to connect it to your site, use Follow Up Boss. Chime is an all-in-one. It's a CRM and a website. And you can pay them to run ads for you on Google and Facebook. Two different things. We have both because we have different teams and because we like to test things out. And so let me share with you one other piece here, because I wanted to go back to the tech piece. So the tech piece has been really important for us because we stay on top of not only these items, but on social as well. And here's the key. I'm glad that the team outlined this. Technology needs to make their lives easier, meaning the agents that are with you, not harder. and we should be able to leverage the tech available to us. And unfortunately, when I witness brokerages dumping tech on their agents, I feel like they make life harder. It's like, why the hell are you making it harder for us to succeed if all we want to do is create relationships and close transactions? So, I've seen that. Is Chime the same structure as KV Core? Yes. KV Core just sucks at a Google PPC, and the artificial intelligence on KV Core isn't true AI. It's true AI on Chime because it uses Google's machine learning. Those are the two biggest differences. But great question. And if you're with EXP and you have KV Core, now you have the option of having Chime for $25, just in case the KV Core question there went that way. What's the difference between Chime and Ylopo? Is one better than the other? Ylopo is only specifically for lead generation. It's not a CRM, so you won't get a CRM with it. You usually need to bundle it up with Chime or with Follow Up Boss. And with Chime, you could get marketing as well, but Ylopo's Google PPC and Facebook lead ads are significantly better than anything I've ever tested. All right, marketing is the next one. Look at this. According to NAR, 41% of recent buyers' first step in home buying process was to search online. I mean, the last time I checked, the number one place anybody goes to for any questions if they don't have the answer is Google, right? This is why it's the most visited website in the world. And I look at it and I'm like, well, shouldn't we have a similar plan to what Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com have if we're functioning as a team in a brokerage? Like, shouldn't we be on Google?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the answer is yes. I'm gonna just not let you answer that, even though Mark answered yes. Good job, Vince. You got the right answer.
Oh, dude, I want to say something though. You know what's crazy is studies are showing that the younger generations are actually going to TikTok more than Google now.
Yes, dude. There was a whole study on that was done. Here's what's happening. They Gen Z is using the search bar at the top, just like they would Google, right?
Yes.
So when you are creating videos on TikTok, it's important to make sure that not only do you put the right title on there and you put the right hashtags, but you also have the right description in the video and you have the geo-targeting on. Like, you tell me where the video was shot. Where are you that you're shooting this video? Mm-hmm. So those are the 4 components to creating better TikTok videos as well. So a great point, Mark, because that Google got so freaked out that now they're trying to figure out how to beat TikTok so that they don't become a bigger search engine, right?
Yes.
And so Google's still at the top, but damn, that's something to be scared about.
And it makes you wonder, like, what in what time frame would that shift? Because it's only going to get worse for Google with TikTok, unless they change something dramatic, right? They're both going to be there forever. I mean, they're both going to be there for a long time. But if we're hitting Google hard, chances are in 5-10 years, probably going to be hitting TikTok hard too.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is why, for us, this is part of the tech. This is part of the marketing, right? Mm-hmm. So great point, Mark. I like that. Check this out, Mark. I don't know if you knew this one, because when I was doing the study, I didn't know this either. Based on a survey by Statista, they do all these stats. 42% of their respondents still find print advertising trustworthy, alongside search engines and established websites. To me, that was a surprise, man. I was like, what? But how many times have we gotten callbacks or at least text backs or inquiries through postcards or through something that's printed? So very, very interesting.
What would you say? What would you say an established website is? Like, in your personal and professional opinion?
What do you mean, like established?
Like that last stat said, established websites. Or pull it back up.
Something has been around for a long time, like Forbes.
Okay.
Something along those lines. They're established.
Okay.
I mean, look, I'll give you an example. Success.com, which now we're with, right? Success has been around for 125 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
And their website's been around for a while too. They're established, but it's kind of been dead. But even as it's dead, they get a million people coming in a month. A million.
Yeah.
On a website that's just there.
Yeah.
Because of the brand recognition. So people still trust it. That goes back down to trust. So
Yeah. Okay.
really, really good thing here. And here's the other one I wanted to show you. According to NAR, 51% of home buyers found the homes they purchased online.
Yeah.
Yep. Oops. Well, there you go. There you go. Online. How important is that? I go back to I feel like every time I talk about online leads, I talk about Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And it's not going to change. I mean, we're adding TikTok and LinkedIn and Reddit, but it's still online. Like where are people spending their time? And there's a stat that shows, and I don't have it here, but that people gravitate to social media to look for news. The number one thing looked at on Facebook is still news, right? So people are going on and finding their information on these sites. This is why we're finding the younger generation too. They don't want to leave TikTok. They just type the on the browser at the very top. It's like, well, how do I do this? Or what's happening here? Or what's going on here? Like I found out yesterday on TikTok that Bob Iger was hired back to Disney. And I was like, what? And then I had to go look it up on the news. Yeah, he just got rehired. I was like, oh, good move, Disney. Good move.
No way. Dude, his book was great. Ride of a Lifetime.
Yes. That was good, right?
Really,
His
really
master class is really good too, man. His master
Yeah.
class is amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I'm happy they brought him back. It's a 2-year, it's for 2 years only as they get back on track. But for me, it goes back to leadership, right? They needed better leadership. What does that tell you, right? So next, you got tech, marketing. We can go deeper into marketing, social media, content creation, but coaching. Are you offering your people on your brokerage and your team coaching? Or if you're an individual agent, are you still providing education to the people, the consumer that you're going to, whether it's on YouTube? I mean, I've got a few good friends that do a great job on YouTube where they're educating the consumer on a daily, weekly basis. And whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, newsletter, right? And are you doing that with your agents? I know Mark is. Mark runs the whole coaching for the brokerage. So he does a great job.
Thank you, Tristan.
Good job on that, Mark. Good job on that. And that's I think I'm going to speed through the next two, but you've got it here. We'll dive deeper in on the other group coaching. Then staff. I think the staff part is extremely important because we forget that the agent's number one job all the time is to create relationships, right? That's the number one job, to create relationships. And if we're not simplifying that by putting all the pieces together through technology, through the marketing, and through the staff, then you're just helping them fail. And then I bet some of you are looking back and saying, oh, it's their fault. I hired wrong. I mean, I should have hired better. But at the end of the day, you hired them for a reason. And if you look at it deeper, it's usually two people's fault. Yours, number one, and then sometimes the person you hired. So staff matters because they give that support to the agents that they need. Mark, we just got a director of technology.
Yep.
And he's just getting started, but damn, that one's going to be super amazing for our team because I know that we're not using certain things on our tech, even though we use it well, like Follow Up Boss and Chime, that he's going to highlight even better for us.
Yeah. We're already having our second meeting, and he's only been here for like what, a week or two?
Yeah.
So good stuff.
Really happy about that. And then lastly, it's at the bottom here. I won't show you. It's opportunities. Like, are you giving your agents opportunities to succeed? What are you putting in front of them? Right? They're again going back to the very first reason that people are joining a team or a brokerage. is not to sit around and drinking coffee at the water cooler, right?
Oh, it's not?
No, dude, you didn't get the memo. Shit. This is why I beat you at pickleball every time. It's to close transactions. Like, I want to make money. I don't know why it's so hard for people to get. It's like to understand. I'm in this career to make money. Am I going to make amazing relationships? Yes. Are we going to change people's lives? Yes. But if I don't give you the opportunities in one way or another to close transactions, what am I doing? Whether it's through coaching, whether it's through actual leads, whether it's through my past clients, postcards, newsletters, Google PPC, showing you how to door knock, how to call better, tonality, all of this stuff. It comes down to what opportunities are you giving out? What are they here for? And I think at the end of the day, it comes down to that. And I don't know why we don't talk about it enough, man. But that should be the number one thing you focus on. Now, can you build other things around it? The culture is extremely important, of course, right? And Asusena, thanks for adding that. Don't forget to visit our website to learn more about the one-on-one coaching and the group coaching. Thanks, Asusena. Thanks for being on and thanks for doing that. Mark, anything you want to add, buddy? Because I kind of just threw this one on you.
No worries. Yeah, I would say though, if you've taken anything from today, any golden nuggets or any picks and shovels, really focus on applying that the rest of this year and also next year. Because right now, when the market is sleeping, as far as a lot of agents, you should be working and building that pipeline while there's not as much competition out there. Really setting up your pipeline for 2023.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put up the link to the good point, man. I like that. Hold on. Before I put up the link on that, here's what's going to happen, guys, as you're paying attention. Those that remain in the business, you'll see this. There was a lag, just like we saw in the last few months. There's a lag where we're finally seeing agents jump off after not having business for 3, 4, 5 months straight, and they're leaving the business. What's going to happen on the other end is when it starts picking up, there's also a lag. Mark and the rest of our team will start closing transactions, a lot of them 4 to 6 months prior to everyone else realizing that transactions are being closed at a high level. So you'll have 4, 5, 6 months leeway of having a lot less competition because you're still working. So remember that part. And then if you missed any of the previous free coaching calls, let me take you to it. It's on abrillianttribe.com/blog. There it is. And I'm late to the next call, but I'm going to ask you a question, Mark.
Yep.
It's Thanksgiving, 2 more days. When it comes to real estate specific, and you all can answer this with Mark. When it comes to real estate, what are you thankful for? I asked for real estate specifically because I knew you were going to say that I'm just way better than you at pickleball, and you like look up to me. But I was like, I didn't want to do that. It was kind of awkward.
I was going to say that. I was going to say that, but instead, really caught me off guard here now. No, but really, I really want to say, in terms of just real estate, I'm really thankful for opportunities to service clients, and in correlation with that, I'm really thankful when they are excited and happy. When a client tells me, Mark, this house, like, listen to me, get me this house. And then it's acquired for them and they are over the moon. Really, really thankful for moments like those.
Dude, I love that. And that's very specific. And I like that because when I was doing a lot more real estate, personally, I would look for those moments were super cool. I agree.
Yeah. How about you?
Now I'm a professional pickleball player, so I can't tell you. I don't know. I love the creating awesome relationships, because I still go back in some of those relationships, like that are years and years old. I'm like, they're super cool because we still text, and it's those relationships, man, because it opens up so many other doors and friendships. So I really like those. And then Alex, I know you said your teammate in my brokerage, we may be looking for coaching. Just text me, get your ass over here. We can help you. I know you, man. You better text me. I have your phone number. You better text me. Nelly says, ditto. To your words, Mark. I'm thankful for your time sharing, working on business plan. I love this.
Thanks,
this.
Nelly.
Yeah, that's a good one. What do you think? Should we shoot on going deeper on the things that'll work for 2023 on our next
Yes,
call?
100%.
Things that will work. I think 3 things that'll work. I already got them. And then we can go over them. 3 things that'll work for 2023. This way you don't waste your time doing other junk. Obviously still focus on your strengths to add these 3. Here we go. Oscar, Alex, I'm expecting a text as soon as I'm done here. Have an awesome day. Mark, thanks for joining us. Happy Thanksgiving. I think I'm playing pickleball with you later, either today or tomorrow.
I think so. All right.
Okay.
Catch you later, guys. Bye.